Hey guys, what's up? So this is gonna be a sort of a long slash quick video. Personally, I'm showing off my frog collection because I've gone insanely into frog fishing this summer. I've got some crazy fish. I've caught some killer bass on it, and I've missed a lot because I didn't know what I was doing when I first started. But now I got it down to a science. Everything I'm gonna be showing you and telling you the kind of rigging that I use, the kind of braid, the reels, the rods, everything, the lures. So stay tuned, be ready, and let's do this. So here we go. Okay guys, so the first one I really want to show you is these little hula poppers. This one right here works great for big panfish and little bass. I've had a 3-pound bass actually take one of these before. I didn't hook him because the hooks were too small and he spit him. But these are great little poppers. On a little ultralight, they're great for panfish. Now, if you want to go bigger, you can do what I did and you can get the frog style hulucha popper or hula. I don't know why I call them hulucha. And these ones work amazing. This one's still in the package. Hasn't been opened yet because I just bought it a couple days ago. Same principle, throw it on your rod, whether you're using a bait caster, bell rod, or a close fade. Just kind of pop them a little bit or really hard, depending on if the water's really choppy, then you really want to use one really well. Next thing is these pond scum frogs. I have yet to use this. I actually found this, and I don't know how much effectiveness is going to be since there's this hole in it right here, and I'm pretty sure it's going to soak water up. But any top water frog I will use, and I plan on using this. Here's another one. It's another variety. And I think that one was supposed to have the same thing in here, but I still don't like this one. I've used it, but I personally do not like it. What just fell? Ah, my frog. This one I actually just bought a couple of days ago. I actually got this from, Gander Mountain on County Line Road. And it looks nice. It's severely a soft body frog. I love the soft part about it. But at the same time I don't, because it just seems like it'll get snagged easier. But this is a nice little frog, good design. Eyes could use a little work, but yeah. Another thing I like using is weedless frogs. There's different kinds of weedless frogs like these. These are Zoom horny toads. They're bullfrogs. These work great. I've actually caught 2 bass on them that were about 1.5 pounds each, and they work really well. They have little twister tails in the back of them, so they actually kick through the water nicely. I prefer the ribbits. These are actually garlic flavored. They're weedless. You can dive them or you can float them. They're watermelon, red, and pearl. Fucking tonsils down. Ew. These ones are actually much cheaper. I got these in bulk. I got 5 of them for $4 on a website called geek.com. I'm not sponsored, but I love the website. I actually have 5 of them, but I only have the 4 because the other one's on my dad's bass rod. And these are all modified. I took a Sharpie and drew on the belly because if you think about it, bullfrogs have patterns on their underbellies. So when you actually see a frog going through the water and a bass is looking up at it, it'll see that dark pattern. If you have a pure white one in dark days, you ain't going to catch shit. If you have a bright with some sort of just something to let it know it's there, it'll destroy it. This one has polka dots. This is actually most of the time what a frog belly looks like. These aren't great quality, but they're really good. I personally like them. This one has kind of a faded pattern, and it's bright yellow, which is beautiful. These two are actually the same, and they're really nice. I've actually caught a bass on that one before, and this one right here is my favorite because I caught a bullfrog on it the other day. And I actually just painted the belly pumpkin seed yellow, orange, and I put little black spots on it, and I think it'll do great. I even took a black Sharpie and put little leg marks on it. I've yet to have any fish actually miss that one on overstrike. Another one that I prefer is this guy right here, which is a weedless mouse. I got this off of Geek, and it's kind of a hard body, so if they gotta take it, they have to take it. And I've yet to use it, but I have used the ones like this in the past, and these are great for bullfrogs. Cut that tail off and throw it out. And it's like these frogs right here are smaller topwater frogs, which I actually have small ones, and I might actually grab them out of my box real fast. There they are. Here. Okay, here are my small frogs. Now I'm just going to show you the actual small. Now these ones I like using for bluegill, big bluegill and big shell crackers, and warmouths will just destroy these from the surface, and they're also great for bullfrogs. Take this dart out in front of it, kind of pop it. They're cannibalistic, so they'll eat smaller ones. Anything they get in their mouth, they'll eat. I've had them take ones from this all the way up to the KVD sexy frog, and that was actually the one I caught my first one. These ones are really nice though. I have 2 kinds, which I think that one fell in my dresser. Yeah. Ow, what's in my finger? I have a diving frog lure, which worked great. 2.5 pound bass. First cast I used it on. Great quality, nice, and it rattles, so it's perfect. I even have a little tank sitting here so we can do a float test. And then this little popper, same thing except it pops, works great. I caught a 12-ounce bass, I think. It's tiny. Dropped him in the water. And I don't know, where is he? Okay. I think I've covered 90% of what's in here. Oh, here's another one. I actually found this at the river a couple years ago, and this is what got my love of frog fishing started. Was I took this out of the little fishing hole with my dad, and we were talking about how he's never caught a fish on a frog, even though he's tried in the past with lures like this and other things. He's never done it. And in the midst of us saying that he's never caught one, I said, man, I would love that. And I'm throwing out, and I'm kind of popping it as I'm going, because this thing is so cool. It doesn't float, it kind of slowly sinks, but when you pop it, its legs pop out and come back, perfect. And all of a sudden, this bass just slammed it, like the water exploded. I wouldn't even look at all I know is I felt the splash, and my pole took, and I was like, yes, and it's weedless too. They really went all out when they made this one. But I'm gonna slow it down here on my pace, 'cause I'm going really fast. One of my personal favorites at the moment is this one that I made. It is a small topwater weedless frog, and yeah, it's weedless. And this one's great for panfish. I think I caught, not actually sure how big the panfish was that I caught, but the panfish was about this long. Great big bluegill. It floats and it pops just like a normal frog. And another thing I have here, I actually bought 2 of these yesterday, one for me and one for my dad, and I have 2 of these now, and it is the KVD Sexy Frog in the brown and white color. Red eyes, it's got little sparkles in it, which really do great underwater. When the light hits, it's perfect. Green and white tail on it. Now, I'm going to open it up real fast. I only have 9 minutes recording, so I have to hurry this up. Like I said, never been opened. Pop it out. Now, I do modify my frogs. I never just take a frog out of the package and start using it. I find that to be stupid. I mean, it works. You can do it like that, but my thing is, you have 40 feet of that. I mean, it's longer than the frog. I mean, no. Here's the brand new one. Here's mine. You see mine? See the damage on it? That's proof that I've caught fish on it. See the teeth marks from the bass in it? Yeah, look at that scruffed up, nasty. There's a reason I bought one, because one of the bass actually destroyed this one on me a couple weeks ago. And he doesn't sit right in the thing. A couple days ago. So this is what I do right here, and this is the one I have right here. This is the original, this is the modified. The problem with the long legs is bass will come up and short strike and grab the legs and pull it down and never get close to the hook. But if you cut the legs off this long, they'll come up, grab it, and take it down, and they'll take the whole thing, and they'll get nothing but the barb, so they'll hit it from the face. And right off the bat, guys, that I do believe is my entire extensive frog list. Yeah, I'll be making a couple more videos later on tomorrow. I have to go to bed and go to work tomorrow, so stay tuned for more videos, and I hope you guys like this video. These are all my frogs. Okay, I don't know what happened. I actually ran out of space, so I had to kind of change the frame view and everything, so it should work better now. But I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I'm not sponsored by KVD. I'm not sponsored by Geek. I'd really love to be sponsored by both of them. They're really good lure companies. I'm not sponsored by the company that does the hula poppers, any of that stuff. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I will be making some more bass fishing videos. I have a GoPro, so now all I have to do is make a head mount for a hat. I'm not going to use this one because this one's too nice for me. And we are going to do some killer videos. So stay tuned. Look forward to them like I am. And tight lines, guys. Remember, comment, like, and or subscribe. See you in the next video. Have a good night.